let's look at Lyra. Welcome to Stargazers. I'm Dean Regas, astronomer for the Cincinnati Observatory.
And I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Pla Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida. The Summer Triangle is riding high at sunset this week, so we're going to talk about one of the constellations that makes up this very popular grouping of stars.
That's right, James. We're going to give you a guided tour of the constellation Lyra the Harp. It's tiny and cute, but really fun to find in the summer sky. Let's show you. Okay, we've set up our skies for any night this week about an hour after sunset. If you look directly overhead, you will see a grouping of stars we call the Summer Triangle. The brightest star in the triangle is actually the fifth brightest star we can see from Earth, and its name is Vega.
Once you've found Vega, you've found Lyra the Harp. The next brightest star in the Summer Triangle is Altair in Aquila the Eagle, and the third brightest is Deneb in Cygnus the Swan.
Lyra is often said to be the small harp that belonged to Apollo and was subsequently given to Orpheus. Orpheus was so skilled at playing the harp that the music was said to charm anyone who heard it, even animals.
Indeed, when Orpheus played the harp, he could even charm inanimate objects like trees and rocks. Furthermore, when Orpheus joined Jason and the Argonauts, his music was able to muffle the songs of the dreaded sirens, whose voices tried to lead the Argonauts to their doom.
Quite a few cultures saw this grouping of stars as a harp. In Wales, they refer to it as King Arthur's harp, and in Persia, they called it the lyre of Zura.
Lyra is also known as Praecipice Salvatoris, the manger of the infant Savior, and to the Incas they saw it as Ukerchile, a god in the form of a llama who watched over animals. Of the 25 stars that are within the International Astronomical Union's boundary for the constellation Lyra, 5 of those stars are bright enough to be visible with the naked eye from most cities.
The brightest one is, of course, Vega. Vega's blue-white color tells us that it is much hotter than our own yellow-orange sun. In fact, compared to our sun's temperature of 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, Vega blazes away at a fierce 17,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Vega is also considerably larger, for while our sun is a little under 1 million miles wide, Vega is almost 3 million miles in diameter, which makes it easy to understand that if we could place our sun and Vega side by side, Vega would shine 58 times brighter than the sun. Near Vega, there are 4 stars that make a parallelogram. Traveling counterclockwise from Vega, we have Zeta Lyrae, Delta Lyrae, and the 2 on the far end are Sulafat and Sheliak.
As far as statistics go, the stars in Lyra are quite impressive. Zeta Lyrae and Delta Lyrae are both binary star systems. Zeta is 156 light-years away, and Delta is a whopping 1,100 light-years from us. Compare that to Vega, which is only 25 light-years away.
My 2 favorite stars in the parallelogram are Sulafat and Sheliak. Sulafat is 2,400 times as bright as our sun and is about 620 light-years away. Meanwhile, Sheliak is over 26,000 times as bright as our sun, has a surface temperature over 54,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and is 960 light-years away. Sheliak was also mentioned in an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, so I'm really happy about that. One last thing about Lyra. Did you know that the sun and all the planets in our solar system are heading towards Vega?
That's right, James. Our solar system is racing towards Vega at the incredible speed of 12 miles per second. And even though Vega is only 25 light-years away, at this speed it would still take our sun almost 500 million years to reach it.
Well, that's good. I'd hate for us to get an intergalactic speeding ticket.
Right? So, get outside and check out Lyra the Harp and see if the stars play sweet music.
It's easy to do when you keep looking up.